everyone, welcome back to another video. I'd like to thank you for following me on my journey. Recently I reached my first big milestone, 100 subscribers. I am over the moon. Your support means the world to me. All the brilliant comments and likes you guys left encouraged me to do more and more. It put a smile on my face. I really appreciate every single one of you. You have supported me, even if my videos weren't that good. You still showed your love and support. Again, thank you very much for everything. For 100 subscribers, I decided to share my football and life journey so far with all of you. Soccer for my friends from the USA. I hope I answer a lot of your questions in this video. And also, you get to know me better as a person. For those who don't know me, my name is Daniel. I turned 11 not long ago. I'm from North West England. My passion is football, always has been. It all started off when my grandparents came to visit me. I was 3 years old. They opened the cupboard to find a football there. We went on the football pitch and that was the first time I kicked a ball. That day, I fell in love with the beautiful game. After that, I would go on the pitch with my grandparents all of the time. I was 6 years old when I started to train by myself. My parents worked very hard. When they came back home from work, they didn't have enough energy to go outside with me, and that's why I did it on my own. I got my ball, boots and put my kit on. There was a pitch 20 seconds away from my house. I trained there for another 2 years until I was 8. I ran around the pitch, I took some shots and then I finished it with some passing against the fence and skills. I was just naturally strong. We lived in a very small village. There weren't any clubs there. I was very happy, training twice every weekend and even on school days. Also, I played football at school. I still have loads of memories from there. One day, my dad came home from work to tell us we're moving houses. I was sad, but I never expected that this was the beginning of my real football journey. We moved to a fairly big town after Easter in 2018. That night, my dad found a football pitch and we went there. I was so happy to play football on a proper pitch. A week later, my mum saw the local team training and asked the coach if I can start training with them. The coach said yes. I was so excited and nervous because I never trained with an actual team before. I had a mix of emotions. It was a 2017-18 season. It was my debut game for Silloth Juniors under 8s. It was mediocre because I weren't sharp or match fit. I knew I had to get better on my upcoming games. In my first game, I was uptight and not relaxed. I didn't know a lot of things about it. But if you want to learn something, there is always time and energy to do it. It depends on you and how dedicated you are. I played my first tournament hosted in the locally famous green. I scored 2 net buses in my opinion. We were playing Silloth under 8s and we were the same as them. The first goal was at the halfway line. Touched it with the inside of my left foot and struck it with my laces. Top corner with plenty of power. The second goal was similar. I slipped and I was closer. The first goal won goal of the tournament. That was my first personal achievement in football. I was very proud. Later that season, my head wasn't right. I weren't confident. I would hide behind the opposition players because I didn't trust myself with the ball. To be a decent footballer, you need to believe yourself and to be confident. That's what I learnt in the last part of the season. Football isn't about kicking a ball, it's a brain game. 2018-19 season. At that time, I just turned 10 years old. I got moved up to play for the under-11s. I played 1 year above. I was satisfied but curious about what it'd be like playing a year above. It was really physical and I knew it would. I was younger, smaller and possibly weaker. That didn't stop me though. After a few months, I matched the players physically and nearly mentally. It doesn't matter if you play 1 year up. You can still match most of the players physically and mentally with confidence, a fighting spirit, a relaxing mentality to believe in yourself and your abilities. It was a very hard season, but it gave me a massive experience. My dad was the main coach. He's helped me and prepared me physically and mentally. He's given me great advice and support all of the time. Where we live, there is no Premier League or Championship clubs around us. There's only 2 professional clubs in League 2. We don't have much opportunities to be scouted for bigger clubs really. But that doesn't matter. Enjoy what you do. Train hard, believe in yourself, and also follow your dreams. Nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time. The 2019-20 season was hard for us and also for everyone around the world. England went into a national lockdown in March. Football was completely cancelled. I was gutted. But lockdown was an opportunity for all of us to stay fit and prepared. I spent lockdown training. I did some ball work, kick-ups, and I also did some agility and core training at home. And that's when I started YouTube, in lockdown. I felt like I wanted to encourage and help people to keep training and keep fit at home in a small space. It doesn't matter if it is lockdown or not. Still try your best to improve. Be creative. You can do all kinds of drills and training sessions. Use your imagination for equipment. You can use a lot of objects that you have at home, like socks, shoes or books. In July 2020, lockdown ended and football resumed. Most of us weren't match fit. We had many ups and downs after lockdown. The first session back was weird and confusing for all of us. We stayed 2 meters apart and there weren't much talking. It didn't feel right. It was halfway into the 2020 season. I was at a camp for a week. There was a manager sitting with my dad. He saw how I played and asked him if I wanted to join their team, in the right age group as well. My dad accepted. It was a massive opportunity and chance for me to play for a bigger club. I was a bit sad because I had to leave my teammates. When you leave a group or team, you have to stay positive and move on. Before joining them, I had a trial with a team. The name of the club is Warwick Wanderers. They play their games in the Carlisle League. It was a 5-week trial. I was nervous as ever. I thought to myself, this could be my chance in life to progress and to be noticed. I needed to work hard, relax and not to give up. In the end, I made it. I was absolutely excited to start with the team. My debut was not great. I didn't know my teammates very well. Normally, when you start with a new team, you need time to adapt and know each other well. A team is not about individuals, it's a team effort. The second game, I started. I played striker, but this time it was different. A ball in, and on the inside of my foot, a volley into the corner. I got to know my teammates better. We worked as a team. I got moved into centre mid for the second half. Yes, my best position. I got an assist while playing there. All around, great performance from the team. A few games later, we were playing a friendly. I scored a 1v1 tap-in, but it felt good. I also got 2 assists. I played the number 10 role, which is a central attacking mid, or for short, cam, right centre mid and centre mid for the whole season. The first pass was a 20-yard lofted ball over the defence. Our striker caught it on the volley. We were really lucky to play games because of COVID. I travelled 1 hour and 30 minutes to trainings and matches. So in total, we travelled for 3 hours, twice a week. It was worth it though. I was a lot more happier. Then, an academy invited me on a trial. They are based in Scotland. It was a 5 full-day trial. It was hard, quick and intense, but I enjoyed it. Through the whole week I was a bit nervous and the coaches Rowan Alexander and Kenny knew it. After the camp, the decision came. I took a deep breath. They were happy with my performance and they invited me in it. I was absolutely chuffed to bits and that was a game changer for me. I only had 2 sessions with the academy until it was cancelled before the second lockdown. Warwick kept going until soon they stopped because of COVID. We're in our 3rd lockdown and football has been cancelled again. But that doesn't have to stop you from training most days and improving. Just do it at home. You don't need any equipment. It gives you time to work on your fitness and ball control. I would also like to thank my current coach at Warwick, Chris, and the academy coaches, Rowan and Kenny, for supporting me on my journey. Thank you so much. That's my journey so far. I hope I answered loads of your questions and I hope I never made you bored with my talk. Thank you for your incredible support. I never dreamed of having 100 subscribers. It means the world to me. Please comment down below what video would you like to see next. Thanks again and I'll see you soon. Stay safe.